Bow! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Chad Arms, aka Chatty Bobby Orlandori, and you are tuning into the Triple Flicks Mafia YouTube channel, and we are doing a 31 Days of Horror. Myself is doing a 31 Days of Horror for the Triple Flicks Mafia channel. If you've not subscribed to our channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to hit that bell for notifications. All of our individual channels and Instagram and all that good stuff will be in the description box. This is day 4 of 31 Days of Horror. Now, what I'm doing in these videos... Sorry, my dog Kramer got mad and walked out on me. What I'm doing in these videos is I'm watching 31 movies, horror movies, that I've never seen before. Whether they're new, whether they're old, I'm checking them out and we're doing reviews on them, okay? This next one is one from 2020. Now, I've seen certain things where it said 2018, but I've looked up multiple YouTube trailers. It said 2020, and so did Shudder. It said 2020, and it is another horror anthology that is called Weird Fiction. Wild Owl Releasing, I think, put it out. It's written and directed by a guy named Jacob Parrott, who actually is playing like a crypt keeper sort of role in the rap, in like the main rap, not the wraparound, but like the, if you've watched Body Bags or if you've watched Tales from the Crypt, it's the person that's telling you, bringing the stories together. And he looked pretty creepy in this, actually. This one is hard to review. I almost want to review it on a curve, and the reason for that is because it had absolutely no budget. It had zero money. It looked like he just filmed it, in his spare time with his friends or something. They used the same characters for each story, and I actually enjoyed it though. It's very bad as far as the acting's bad because these aren't real actors, obviously. It doesn't show any gore because they just didn't have the budget. But honestly, I kind of like that aspect of it. If they're like hide the negatives, you know what I mean? Because if you don't have a lot of budget, doing like really over the top gore with no budget looks pretty bad at times. So the first story is basically just about a serial killer. And it wasn't bad. It was okay. Second story was about a boogeyman, and the humor in it actually was funny because it was so bad. They did a very good job of making this look like an 80s, 90s retro movie. I don't know if they shot, I'm guessing they shot on film or what they did. But they did a very good job making it look vintage. The second story is about this guy that is coming over to watch this guy that looks like he's only a couple years younger than him, but he's like autistic or something. And there's like this boogeyman creature in the house, and that's what that one was about. It was pretty funny. None of these are creepy, really. It's more funny than anything. The third story is about a vampire, like a vampire story that was just okay. And then the fourth story is an alien story, which it was just okay. I don't want to give this a 1 out of 5 because I did enjoy it. As bad as it was, we'll do a 2.5 out of 5 on this one. But go in knowing on this movie, it is very low budget. It's almost no budget. But something about it, the music, of course, it was real synthy. The music and the way that they shot it, it looked like an old horror movie. Like an old 80s, cheap horror movie. So that's kind of the scale I was trying to grade it on. Just off you're not going to get any gore. You're not going to get any nudity. You're not going to get stuff like that. But something about this, I thought some of it was cool. So I'll give it a 2.5 out of 5. But don't go in expecting anything. Go in expecting to watch a cheap, no budget, like horror anthology. And maybe you'll have some fun with it. And I had fun with it in parts, kind of a so bad it's good kind of thing, but nothing outstanding. But I don't regret watching it. It was fine. And it's another one to add to my 2020 list. So that was Weird Fiction. If y'all have seen it, let me know in the comments what y'all thought about it. Again, I'm not a fan of The Barn. I've been hearing that I don't even remember The Barn. It's been so many years ago that we watched it, but I've been hearing people compare it to that. I just remember The Barn. I don't know. I don't remember much about The Barn, but overall, man, like I said, I'd give it a 2.5 out of 5. Nothing special. Don't run and go see it, but if you got some time to kill on Shudder, check it out. It can't hurt you. You know what I mean? So y'all comment. Let me know what y'all thought of the movie if y'all have seen it. And be sure to stay tuned. We're going to keep this train rolling on the 31 Days of Horror with the Triple Flix Mafia, baby. Peace.